Okay guys, there's this funny scenario that occurred yesterday at the work site that I would like to share with you guys. There's this thing that happened with one of the workers that was sent recently from Port Harcourt to come and do a job. For the purpose of security, I'll be calling him Mr. A. So Mr. A got hired to come and do a job at the site where we were working, and he just came in about 4 days ago from Port Harcourt. And when he got to the site, they did the normal thing, induction and all that, and they gave him his personal protective equipment. Things like coverall, hard hats, safety boots, and eye goggles. But they never gave him hand glove and earmuff. So the guy asked, please, I need hand glove, I need earmuff. And the safety man was just kind of toying with him. The safety man wasn't straight to tell him that there are no hand gloves, no earmuff, that we'll be expecting hand glove coming from Port Harcourt. So the guy went there to do his job, and he got to know that this job, they are supposed to employ 2 persons because it's a day and night job. They'll be running 12-hour shifts. He did the first day, he did the second day, and started asking for them to give him hand glove and for them to send another person. He wrote a mail to the office letting them know his problems, that he's running a 24 hours job. They never told him that this job is going to be for 24 hours. He'll be working every day. So they should send another person to come and be changing with him. The operation manager replied and told him he shouldn't worry, they are sending someone very soon and he should go ahead to do the job. So after another 24 hours, there was no hand glove, nobody coming to come and relieve him. He wrote a message telling the operation manager that, please, I need somebody to come and relieve me. He didn't get any reply from the operation manager. So he wrote the operation manager again and said, okay, since you guys want me to be running 24 hours, I'm ready to run the 24 hours. However, we need to renegotiate my daily rate, because what I negotiated for is a routine 12 hours job. It's not for 24 hours. I can do this for you guys, but we need to renegotiate. You need to pay me something higher than what you are currently paying me. So the operation manager never replied him. He showed me the mail. I saw the mail as well. He talked to even the project engineer representing the company doing the job, and they told him they would do something. They would bring somebody, even a hand glove. They told him they would get him a hand glove. And something happened yesterday when we were having a morning safety meeting, and the safety man spoke. He talked about pinch points because they'll be doing some rigging down of some of the equipment from the wellhead. He told them how they can prevent pinch points. The company man also talked about ways they can prevent most of these safety hazards. And I also talked about things they need to make sure that they've put in place so that they prevent any medical hazard that is associated with the kind of job they do. Then the guy rose his hand up and he said he wants to speak. They gave him the floor and he said he wants to talk about an LFI. LFI means learning from incident. He talked about somebody working with a nitrogen tank, nitrogen gas, and sustained an injury on his hand. And he went ahead, instead of him to talk about this thing as a third person, talk about it so that you won't think he's the one this thing happened to. He came out open. He said this thing happened to him. That see, he sustained an injury. For anybody that hasn't seen nitrogen burn, this is a nitrogen burn on his hand. It happened last night while he was working with nitrogen, and they didn't give him hand glove. So the company man was so furious that why is he saying this now? Did he stop work? He should have stopped the job. He shouldn't have done that job without a hand glove. And everybody became angry. The project engineer, the company that brought him, they became angry. After the meeting, he was seen as a betrayer, because there's something I've noticed about most local companies. They try to hide their flaws. No matter how bad it is, they try to hide their flaws. Even their workers, the staff, they are not comfortable with what is going on, but they can't speak up. Most of them working, they don't even have their complete PPE. The ones that have the PPE, they don't have the PPE, the right PPE for the job that they are doing. But they can't speak up. So many things are not going the way they are supposed to go, but most of them cannot talk because they know if they start to speak up, it's either they pull them from the site or some of them can be fired. So while we were just gisting, the work started, things were going on. Before we know it, information got to the base, got to the office, telling them that this guy you brought came here to tell the clients that they didn't give him this, they didn't give him that, and all that. He sustained an injury and exposed it to the clients. Calls started coming in. They were kind of telling him that does he want them to lose the contract. In fact, they are pulling him out of the site. If not for the intervention of the company man, Mr. A would have left that site. And the guy told me that he has not been at work for the past 5 months. Yes, he came here to do this job because he needs money, but not because he's looking for money, he will go back home deformed. He came here and he has been asking them. I was even there when he was telling them, please, I need hand glove for this job. Without hand glove, I can't do this job comfortably. But he went ahead to do the job because he needs the money. And finally, he sustained an injury. And he felt the only way he can get the hand glove and even get somebody that can be changing him is by bringing it up in the safety meeting. So he became enemy number one. Nobody was talking to him, and the guy felt very, very bad. And they almost sent him out of that site, if not for the intervention of the company man. Calls were already coming in from Port Harcourt for them to pull him out of the site. The company man said, no, he did nothing wrong. He has been asking you guys for this thing. And it happened, he came out. Yes, he came out at the wrong time. He has the stop work authority. He's supposed to stop the job even before he sustained that injury. And even after he sustained the injury, he was supposed to report immediately. But it has happened, it has happened. It's not a major injury. It's not just something like a bruise. They should bring the PPE for him to go about his job. So it's very, very bad for most of these local companies. The safety is very, very poor. And if you speak up, they will see you as somebody that wants to slow down the job. So nobody is speaking up. Most of their staff, nobody is saying anything. They're just praying to God and doing the job, hoping that nothing bad happens. So I want to ask you guys, if you are the one in position of this guy, what would you have done? How would you have handled this case better? Because yes, he handled it the best way he can, or the way he feels he will get positive results. But the result he got was negative. So guys, put down in the comment section, if you are the one in the shoes of Mr. A, how best would you have handled this? Thank you guys. If you're seeing my video for the first time, please click on that subscribe button and watch my other video. If you're a new subscriber, thank you. If you're an old subscriber, you guys are the bomb. I love you all.